Hello everyone! I'm back here ready to play another chess game. My last video, I blundered my queen, so yeah, no big deal. And hopefully this video I can do a little bit better, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright, let's get started with the chess game. Alright. Okay. He plays queen pawn opening. Okay. Now, okay, he plays the queen's gambit, so I'm gonna do a counter gambit. This is called the Albin counter gambit. I don't really know it very well, so I'm just gonna be figuring it out as I go along. Okay, he doesn't accept the gambit. Usually they take and then I push forward. So already I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. So yeah, am I supposed to just take? I don't really know what I do because yeah, I don't know this opening very well. I'm just figuring everything out. So hold on. If I take and he takes with his queen, no, that's fine because I can just defend my pawn. Okay. So I'm just gonna take. Let's see what he does. I think either way I'm just gonna okay, so he's trying to double attack my pawn. I'm just gonna simply defend. Now his queen is out here, so okay, so should I go for the queen trade or no? I could take with my queen and basically have a queen trade. Or I could take with the knight and keep the queens on the board. I'm not really sure. I think his next move is going to be this. So I feel like there's going to be a queen trade anyway, because if I'm going to have to take. I guess I don't have to take. Yeah, if he does that, I could go here. And then, I don't know. I'm just gonna go for the queen trade. I feel like it just makes the chess game more boring. But it's just easier to play when the queens aren't on the board. Okay. He attacks me. I'm just gonna move my knight out of the way. Okay, he brings out his knight. I'm just gonna bring out my bishop. I'm bringing out here instead of here because I didn't want him to kick me away. What should I do? I think I'm just gonna castle. Yep, so far this game is pretty boring. We already traded queens, so how can it be interesting after that? Okay, so I think I want to push this pawn eventually, so I don't think I want to move my knight. So I want to move my knight here, and so I need to get my bishop out first. So where to put my bishop? We'll just put it this random place. Yeah, like if I put my bishop here, I'd just be pinning, like I'm not pinning anything. Normally if you put your bishop here, it's because you're pinning something. I'm not pinning anything, so no reason to do that. So, and then I think I'm gonna get my knight out this way because I think I want to eventually push this pawn, so I don't want it to be blocking, but also this knight's kind of blocking this pawn too, which I think I'd want to push as well. Maybe I could go here and then and then put this knight back there. That's a lot of knights moving around, but yes. Okay, so let's stick with the plan. Okay, don't blunder. Don't blunder. So far I haven't blundered, so I'm doing good. All right. He's attacking my pawn. Oh no, I've got us. I can't. I'm just gonna push my pawn just to save it. Okay, my problem with moving my knight here is he can just push, so that is a problem, but then I can just go there. So it's actually not that big of a deal. He can take, but then I can take. So it's fine. Yes, okay, that looks like a good plan, but maybe I should get... I also want to bring my rooks to the center. Should I do that first, or should I okay, so he's planning on doing this move next, clearly. So do I bring my rooks to the center, or do I go here immediately? I don't really know. So we'll just go here, see what happens. If we get to an end game, I feel like we're either gonna get a draw or I'm gonna win, cause my endgame skills are not bad. I don't think my endgame skills are that bad. So yeah, pretty much one move, every other move pretty much blunders. So easy decision. Then I want to move my rooks to the center. So okay, if I go here, he could put his bishop here and attack my knight and my rook. But is that big of a deal? No, because then I just take his bishop. But I don't really like that he can do that. But I mean, I just move my rook, he takes my knight. My pawns get doubled, but it's fine, I guess. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. I'm so afraid of just blundering. Yeah, what if he just like pins and then goes there? No, because I can go there and I can also go there. I want to be targeting his weak pieces in the position. So I don't really know what his weak pieces are though. So I know that backwards pawns are weak, so maybe this one, but I have a pawn here blocking, so I can't really target it very easily, so I don't really know if it's that big of a target. What else is a target? I mean, okay, so he defends instead of moving his bishop. I could try doubling up. I don't really know. I feel like doubling up is not the worst thing in the world. I'm just trying to see if there's anything he could do. Okay, if I put my rook there, he could bring his knight in and then I'd have to move my rook again. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple for now. And just move my rook. Yeah, I don't want to double up because he can attack my rook with his knight. So for now, no doubling, but I would like to double up eventually. Also want to, since the queens are off the board, it's a good idea to make room for your king. So would like to be doing that. Yeah, I predicted this. I knew he was gonna do that, but that's okay. I can just go... Yeah, I don't want to go here because again he can attack and that would look pretty bad. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. He's gonna take my knight but it's fine. I mean, doubled pawns are generally a bad thing, but in this situation, because it's connected to another pawn, it's not terrible, especially since he can. Okay, so probably his best move maybe just to push this pawn, just because I want to push my pawn so all my pawns are connected. That would be the ideal situation. So he's probably just gonna push his pawn, and if I take his pawn, then I have isolated double pawns, which is really easy to target. So okay, he did not push his pawn, but he's attacking my bishop, trying to make me have another one isolated pawn. So do I want to save my bishop, or do I want to push my pawn? I feel like pushing my pawn might be the better option. Yes, I am letting him isolate my pawn, but I can't. I feel like I can't allow him to push here, because that would just weaken my pawn structure so much, because then I would have to push. Yeah, I don't like that at all, so I've got to push this. I feel like that is better. He's going to take my bishop, make me have an isolated pawn, but it's okay. It is okay. So now this is actually a backwards pawn that I can target. So maybe moving my rook there would be good. I need to keep this pawn defended, so I need to move my bishop out of the way so it can be defended. So where put my bishop? I'm thinking maybe go here. This seems like a nice square for my bishop, but it's not defended there. That's the one thing I don't like about that square for my bishop. So maybe I go here with my bishop, then I need to push my pawn. That's what I want to do, put my bishop here, because then it's defended. Like this square is nice, but it's kind of not that defended. But it's also not really easily attacked either if my bishop's here. Like, how would he attack it? Yeah, so I feel like even though it's not defended on this square, I can't see how a good way for him to attack. Maybe he could push this, I take, and then put his knight here, and then he'd be attacking. But I mean, that would undouble my pawns. I'm gonna put my bishop here, and we'll see if I get in trouble for it. So, well, his bishop's gonna go there. I just realized that. I don't like. Yeah, of course it is. Okay. I need extra defense. Like, maybe I should move my king there. No. He's gonna come in here. Oh no, this is not looking good. Oh, but maybe I can just... Oh, maybe I can just move my king over and then push it. That might be the way. Okay. Because he's gonna come in here. It's not gonna be good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. I feel like I'm not in a good situation. I feel like he's beating me. Yeah, I want to push this, and then maybe I can defend it with... Or maybe I can go put my bishop there and then there. That would be nice. Then... Okay, he goes there. Okay, I don't really know what that does. But I think... Do I want to push immediately? I think I'll just put my bishop here for now. And then, yeah, if he comes in, I'm just gonna push. Yeah, and then, like, a bishop, like, a pawn defending a bishop when there's no pawns to kick away the bishop is pretty good, because it's like they're just out there Defending each other. Okay. Yeah, so if my bishop's here, it's like we're locked in. I mean, he could take it with the knight, so that's the thing. But if he ends up taking it with the knight, I can take, and then it's not isolated anymore. It's right next to this one. So I think that will be good actually, because now I can take this one. Okay, he got a pawn, but then I have a pawn, so okay. I'm attacking this pawn now. Okay, so that was he basically traded one of my doubled pawns for one of his pawns. So I don't know if that was really his best move because my pawn was doubled and his wasn't, so like his pawn was more valuable than mine. We're still even material. Let's see, I'm attacking his knight. I'm attacking his rook, and I'm also threatening here. Okay. So the question is, do I take with the knight or the bishop? If I take with the bishop, it's an immediate check, which is great because, like, or do I not take it all and just take here? So let's say I take with the bishop, he has to move his king somewhere. Like, it doesn't really matter where he goes. Then I can take here. He can then maybe he can't. Oh, he can't even threaten my. He can't even threaten my knight at this point. I thought maybe he can just threaten my knight or something, but he can't because, yeah, there's no square to put his rook to threaten it. There's no square to put his bishop to threaten it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know which one's better, the knight or the bishop, but the bishop looks like it's not a bad option. So I'm gonna go there. And then I'm gonna take here. Okay, so if I take, he can trade rooks, but then he can threaten my pawn. It's fine, like, I'm a piece up, so there's nothing crazy he can do. Oh, dear. Okay. I didn't see that move. But it's still fine. Yeah, I mean, I only have one move. Oh no, I could go back, but yeah, I need to protect my bishop. So yeah. Okay. Okay, now he can attack my knight, and if my knight moves, then he can take my bishop for free. And if my bishop moves, he just takes my knight for free. So it looks like he might be getting his piece back. Oh well. Oh well, oopsie. Oh, if he goes there, I can fork. I can fork his king and his rook. So that looks nice. I think he might be trying to calculate this move. Okay. I just move. Like, I'm assuming he wants to take my bishop. What? Wait, why didn't he take my bishop? Okay, that was weird. Because, like, he would trade his rook for 2 pieces, which is a good trade for him. I mean, 2 pieces are more valuable than a rook, so I guess he just wants to take all my pawns, but I get my bishop, so I'm happy. Where do I put my bishop? Could just put it here, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna take more pawns, so I guess he thought the pawns were better, which maybe they were, I don't know. Yeah, see my bishop, but actually if he takes another pawn, I just fork his king and his bishop. Oh, I think he messed up, because now I have this fork. Yeah. Okay, so now he's got all my pawns, but I've got all his pieces. So does it... Oh, he just resigned. Well, I don't know if the game was over. I mean, he still had pawns. If you have a pawn, there's still hope. Okay, well, I won that one. Yes. Yay. Yay. I won. Alright, so it is time for the review. So, let's see. Book move. Okay, so I did the right thing. Okay, so far so good. Wow, I did all the right moves. Okay, so that was the first move that I wasn't supposed to do. So let me just take a guess. What was I supposed to do? Maybe I could go here and threaten a fork. Or I could go back here, threaten the pawn. I feel like this is not a bad move. Yes, that was the right move. Okay, great. That, all right, good. Wow, I'm so good at this. Oh my goodness, I keep getting best move after best move. Okay, that one was just a tick, just a check mark. But good enough. Okay, best move. Well, that one's pretty easy to see. Okay. What was the best move here? Okay. Interesting. Good. Okay, that one. What was the best move? Okay, so it wanted me to move this rook. That's interesting because I moved this rook because I had this open file and then I have this semi-open file. So I thought I wanted to move that rook there. But maybe this rook's supposed to go here because this is also a semi-open file. A semi-open file, by the way, an open file is a file with no pawns, and a semi-open file is a file with one pawn. So these two are semi-open files. They have one pawn. This one, no pawns. And so it's good to put your rooks on open files if you can, and if you can't put it on an open file, put it on a semi-open file. Okay, so let's just keep going. Okay, good. Okay, so that was a questionable move. So let me think of what's a better move. My other idea was to go here and here. Was that a better idea? Okay, that was slightly better. Let's see. Maybe maybe I was supposed to take the open file again because I don't have a rook on the open file. So maybe that was the idea. Okay, let's see. What was the best move? That's maybe just pushing this pawn. Okay. I think the reason is because his plan was to do this and put some pressure on that pawn, and now he can't do that. So I think that was the idea there. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so that was a big mistake on him. He thought he was getting a free pawn, but he forgot his knight was guarding this pawn. So, whoa, that wasn't even supposed to be my move. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. What? Am I supposed to sacrifice my bishop and then take? But I feel like that's worse because if I go here, is there a way to prevent? Is there a way to prevent? I don't know, cause like I'm also attacking his rook. So that's the thing. Oh, was he supposed to put his rook down here? So that if I go here, do some stuff, take his knight, then he can check me. I have to go here, and then he has a discovered check. He could take this with a discovered check. Yeah, is that the idea? Let's see. So I go here. Is he supposed to go here? Yes. And then let's say I did the same thing I did before. Then I took here. Yeah, because then he can just go here. And then this is a discovered check. So he just, what? That was not the right move. What am I supposed to do? Well, I go here. Okay. Oh, he could go here. I take back. Then he could do a discover tech, taking my rook. Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay. So now we know why that was a bad move. So what was I supposed to do? I mean, it turned out this was a great move. But alright. So what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just go here? No. I was thinking because then he takes, then I take, but my pawns are isolated double, so it's not good. But then what was I supposed to do? Okay, so what was I supposed to do? Go there? What does that do? Let's say he just defends his pawn? That's bad. Oh, wait. I can't attack because the knight can come back. Oh, now I can take? Ah. Interesting. Okay. So, this ended up being an inaccuracy, but it actually was a great move because he didn't know how to respond to it. And he just blundered. Yeah, and we saw his move was supposed to go there. And because the rook and the bishop are going to get me in trouble. So, no, wrong. What? Okay, I was supposed to take with the knight. No, I wasn't supposed. Oh, was I just supposed to take here? Interesting. I feel like I just got an extra pawn out of it. Because now he can just go... Oh no, wait. Can he save it? And then what? Oh, wait, no. Now what? I mean, if this were a real game, I'd probably be like, let's trade. Oh. Okay. What's the best move? Okay. And then we just trade this way. Take here. Okay. I feel like the way I did it, I got an extra pawn out of it. Oh no, it was bad because of this move. I think that's why it was bad. Oh yeah. Because like I'm not getting a pawn because you can get back the piece. Okay. Right? Okay. Oh wait, that was a bad move? What? Wait, so what was he supposed to do? Go there first? And then go here? No. And then? Oh yeah. Yeah, because he's attacking my knight. And if I move my knight, he gets the bishop, right? So, yeah, I see that. Okay. But I thought this was good. Okay. I thought trading was going to be good for him. Let's see. Was that supposed to be the move? No. So he was smart for not trading. I guess because I'm ahead material that it's just like simplifying things for me. Yeah. I think, yeah, because when you're down material, you kind of want to keep the pieces on the board. Okay. Oh, that was a good move for him, even though I guess he was losing so much that blundering his bishop wasn't even that bad. Okay, interesting. Alright, that is the end of this video. And I will be making another video soon, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, yes, and see you next time.